Hello. I'm going to quickly show you this powerful property search and skip trace service. Basically, started this because I was tired of getting crappy data and also having to try and find it. So I'm just going to quickly show you how this works, and it's open for you guys to use. It's fairly cheap. So basically, property search 5 cents, skip trace 5 cents. You have credits. Each credit is 5 cents. If you did property search and a skip trace, that's 10 cents a record. So very, actually, this is probably few cents actually cheaper than a lot of the other services that are out there. And this is a lot more powerful because AI also helps get does like a deal analysis for you, and at the same time you can upgrade 97. So if you're getting like over say 1,000 properties a month kind of thing, it makes sense to upgrade to the pro, which is $97 a month, and then you get half off. So with that $97 you're getting these at now 2.5 cents a credit. So now it's only 5 cents um, per record. Sorry, had a brain fart. But let me just show you how this works real quick. What's nice is you build a buy box. I'll show you that in just a second. But you can go and visit any of your previous buy boxes. And yeah, let's say there's 1,500 records and we wanted to get some more. I'm going to do, let's just pull 300 here. Okay. And I want the skip trace on because I do want these to be skip traced. And then I'm going to go ahead and fetch these properties. And so now we're going to get 300 more fetched from this 1,500. So that will turn into 900. You see the properties loading up here. You just got to wait for a little bit because this is first a property search. So this is the property data. Now it's doing the skip tracing and AI analysis. So you're going to want to just keep an eye on it, and you'll see, one, it'll be ready to export when it's done. So there's that. But at the same time, you'll be able to, you could sit here and watch the phones get populated as it's getting skip traced. It usually only just takes a couple minutes. Okay, going from there, we also, of course, have the skip trace. You can do one property at a time or do a large bulk file. So you can, do a Zillow scrape or something, get that data, throw it in here, and it will skip trace it for you. Let's go ahead and just kind of create a buy box for, so I can show you guys how that works. Because, basically how it works is you create a buy box, saves a buy box. You could always return it to that buy box. So it's nice because you can get, the latest expired listing. So let's say, there's 824 here available, and we were maxed out. I would just simply fetch this buy box again, and it will give me all the new expired listings. So every week you come back and get the latest data. But let me go ahead and let's just create a buy box. I'm just going to create a sample one here. And let's just do random location, Baton Rouge. Sure. Property type, this is nice because you could do residential, you can do commercial, you can basically it's either include. So if you want to do residential and commercial, you can go ahead and do that by doing the include, or you can exclude. So let's say you wanted a large amount of different types of properties, industrial, etc. And you could do it that way. Now let's do residential. And then, let's just go through some of these settings down here real quick before I mess with this. But you can, do, okay, I want a minimum of 3 bedrooms, year built, nothing after 1980, lot size. We'll do, I don't know. You get to put in whatever you want. I'm going to leave that skip. Leave that blank. Building area, obviously the building's square foot. Let's just do like 1,000 square feet minimum. And then you have, of course, bathrooms, but I'm just going to leave that blank. Okay, quick list. So this is where, let's do property detail first. So Property detail is more like, residential, commercial, whatever is property type. Property detail is going to be your single family, townhouse, condominium. It could be restaurant. It could be RV park, campground, things like that. So, I'm just going to go through the list so you kind of get an idea, car washes, common areas, country club, dental buildings, farm, florist, government, hotel, industrial, lodge or professional association. Yeah, there's so many in here that, public school, whatever your kind of ranches, if you're looking for specific types of classified property, um, the property detail gets pretty detailed. I'm just going to do single family and and again, you can include. So we'll do single family and we'll do townhouse here. Quick list. This is where the magic happens here, because this is really gets you to where, the type of context that we're really looking for. So it could be an inherited, it could be an absentee owner, it can be an in-state absentee owner, out-of-state absentee owner, high equity, low equity. It could be tired landlord. Let's just do tired landlord. And maybe so let's do this as an example. Okay, so we got single family, townhouse, residential. We have our fields here, and we always just want to get count. So before we save the buy box, we want to get a count of how many records we got out of all of this. It looks like 500. Okay, so there's 500 tired landlords with these types of properties. Now let's go and let's say I want a smaller list than that. Okay, we can go and add, because this is and. So it's going to, so this is and or. So if I wanted to do like tired landlord, or it's a tax default, right? It would get two of those lists and include it. But I want to narrow this down and make this a little smaller. Like I want to get a nice little sample here to cold call or whatever you want to do with it. So let's do tired landlord. Let's do out of state owner, huh? Let's do something like that. So out of state owner and tired landlord. Let's see what we get. 66. Okay. Let's say that's what I want right there. I'm like, okay, that seems like a nice low number to contact those people. They're out of state, tired landlords. Let's go ahead, save buy box. What that's going to do is save your buy box right up here. Right, there's my sample buy box. There's my 66. And then let's say I wanted to pull it. I'd pull the 66. Make sure you got the skip trace on. Fetch properties. It's that easy. So this is extremely powerful, right? It's no frills. It's just like basically we focused really hard on getting the best data as we possibly can, and at the same time make it easy to save buy boxes, and go back and fetch more properties that fit that search criteria. So that way, you get the latest pre foreclosures, you get the latest expired listings, and you can get very large lists and reach out to those people, or just narrow it down to a smaller segment that's easier to contact. And maybe usually when I see is that those smaller segments are usually more like likely sellers or something like that. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and so I can't remember which my box I pulled data from. Looks like it was this one here. So we could check to see if this is done. I kind of doubt it because I went through that pretty quick. Oh yeah, here it is. It's done. So this is ready to go. This list here. So we are going to go to actions, and I'm going to export and clear. And what that does is just clears your main menu here. You do get, or I think actually this could still be going through because it looks like we don't have all of our last names. So I would actually give this a few more minutes to finish the export. But here, go export and clear. And then you'll be able to pull your, it would clear this, your main menu. Then you'd export. And if you ever wanted to go see your exports, come to export, and you can, of course, re-download it, revisit it, whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to share you Skipity.io, very powerful property search and skip trace service. And again, upgrade $97 a month and you get 50% off. That's only going to be 2.5 cents per record. All right. So yeah, let me know if you have questions or thoughts. You want to add something cool to this, let me know. Thanks.